I'm muted. Yeah, I'm like, I just realized something. Yes, I was. Thanks for that. Make sure all my sound alerts and everything are on. Everything should be working now. I hope so. I'm gonna test something real quick. My alerts. Let me see. I haven't customized those. I just realized that. That's okay. We're gonna do this.
Hello?
Okay, that worked. And that scared me. Fantastic! Let me unlock that though and move that. Ta-da! Now that I know. Ooh, yay, it's working. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. How have you been? What have you been up to? How's your week been so far? Obviously, it's only Tuesday, but like, you know, still busy. Still a busy day. Borderlands. Nice. You know, I've played part of Tiny Tina's Wonderland, I think. Is that right? That was fun. I was playing with my ex. We were having a lot of fun with that. I'm actually kind of bummed that I haven't been able to continue playing that. But I was playing it on PlayStation 4, but he had PlayStation 5. Um, I'm a little bummed that we're not playing anymore because it was fun, but like at the same time, obviously, like it's a good idea for me not to be playing that with my ex. That'd be a little weird. I mean, I talk to my exes. Like things are good now. Like it's just a very one of those very mature spaces that we're at now. Like they piss me off, but it's all right. You know what I mean? Like we're not in the place where we need to be. Um, it's a fun game. I think I need to get it. Do they have it on PC? I've never even checked. How about let's check? How's about? Because if they do, I might get it and then just kind of play on my own. Because it's funny. Oh, what the fuck? Is my stuff okay? Error code. Unable to connect to server. Is Steam down? Oh, no. Okay, what's it called again? Oh, yeah. It is on here. Man, that was an expensive game. I wish I could play all my PS4 games on my PC. Or like PlayStation games in general, everything that I bought. I have so many games that I bought on my PlayStation. Like I should get a PlayStation again because I had so many games on there. And my kids used to like watching me play when I would just hang out in the living room and like have my headphones on and just play like, you know. But maybe I should get back to it. I sold it because I wasn't using it. But I mean, like maybe I should just save up and get a PS5. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it anymore. Collector's edition and stuff. Oh wow, that was, it was such a fun game though. It really was. And the little stupid board game and stuff. That was fun. I'm watching like the plays for like the what is it? The Steam store? You know how it has like a little gameplay? It got totally ADHD moment. Yeah, but I loved all that. The big head and everything. It was so fun. Anyway, um obviously this is the other channel. This is the channel for divination. And I've already prayed and such, kind of prepared myself for what we're doing today. Um, I don't know if I was planning on doing some like just reading, just basic, like sorry my rod has something on it. Doing like basic questions, kind of like general questions that anybody might have. As far as like we're obviously kind of in a weird state. There's been some shifts lately spiritually. I mean, there's been shifts for a while now, like bigger shifts for a while now, but like I think a lot more people are feeling it. So it's pretty interesting. And I thought, well, maybe just maybe we should we should kind of touch on that and then touch on more from there. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do y'all think? What would you like to touch on? And then, of course, I have. Am I pointing the right way? I think I am. I've got readings available. If you guys want to set up for readings, and then I have. Obviously, you know the like the sub perks too, but yeah, readings available for you all. Those specific particular tips, if you do it through the exclamation tip, that's how you can do those. And then if you want a longer reading, you can send more to Cash App for a longer reading. But yeah. Um, with that being said, I'm I haven't quite put together a list of questions that are I haven't put together at least a list of questions um as far as like what to ask right now, but doesn't mean that we can't. Let me see. Okay. Sorry. I'm like... Oh, this is fun. Okay. Give me a second, because I realized I didn't bring out my REM pod, and I think that might be fun. Let's get that out. Let's get it out. Oh my god, don't fall. If that falls, I'm gonna scream, because it is gonna scare me. That's fine. That's kind of funny. I can't hear you, by the way, if anybody tries to scare me with anything right now. I also have my spirit box, but I'll have it available in case you guys want to use it. I think I also have a spirit box on my phone. We can play with that right now too. We'll play with the phone apps and all that stuff a little bit too. Gotta test that range and stuff. Now that I'm learning more how to use it. Or like how to set it up right. We're gonna ask some general humanity questions. Let's see how this goes. And I'm gonna be very intrigued by this, I'm sure. Again, there's like something on here. I don't know what it is. Must be like marker or something. It's like... Alright. Are you ready? Are you ready? Can you hear me okay? Tell me if you can hear me okay. Is my... Hold the phone. My title didn't save. That's like the third time it hasn't saved. Let me fix my title real quick. Because this is not what it is. What the heck? That's really annoying. You hear me fine? Okay. And then... That's really strange that it hasn't... that it didn't save. This is like the third time that I've corrected it. Okay, I hope it saves now. Because that was mean. How rude. How rude. Okay. As long as you can hear me fine. Whew. I just got stuck a little bit. The Draven Raw. Somebody new followed me. That's exciting. They followed me yesterday, but obviously I wasn't on yesterday. So I don't know. Okay. Are you ready? Let me Wreck my feet. Sorry. Okay. Is humanity currently experiencing a spiritual awakening? Didn't I tell you there's a shift? I told you guys there's a shift. Thank you. Is the collective consciousness evolving? Thank you. Okay. All right. Do thoughts and intentions affect the collective energy? Thank you. Is the earth itself a living conscious being? No. So is Gaia just a concept? Yes. That's good to know. Okay. Does the universe respond to collective prayer or meditation? Yes. Okay. Good to know. All right. On the same note, when we are told when two or more gather in God's name or in Christ's name, is Christ in the room? Wow. That was big. That was cool. Okay. Is compassion the key to collective healing? Yes. Okay. I'm so itchy. I mean, I'm sure I know the answer to this, but I'm curious about it. Still. Does humanity have unseen helpers and guides? Do we each have the same amount of guides? Are all guides ancestors? No. Okay. Can guides be in human spirits? Okay. Are all guides... This is... Okay. Now I'm curious. Okay, are all guides... Or do all guides come from the light source? Yes. Okay. Is the light source the absolute? Cool. Is the absolute what we consider God? Cool. That's cool. Is the veil between worlds thinning right now in this season? Yes, that was a big yes. Is it genuine? Is it generally thinning? Okay. Is the season the Earth is in right now when the veil is thinner? Okay, so the whole Halloween season and the fall season is a thin veil. That's cool. That's good to know. Like that's not fake. Okay. Can the collective shift reality through unity. Wow, yes. My hand even twitched on that. That was crazy. Okay. This is an interesting question. I like this. Is love the true essence of all beings? Okay. If you start having, if you have questions at any point with what we're like, what I'm asking, um, like, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna hold these down so you guys know that I'm not like messing with it. If you guys have any questions while I'm doing this that come to mind, feel free to type them, and I'll ask them. And like, ask broad questions. You can ask them about like anything that's been going on lately. Okay. Like, feel free to ask them. Well, we've kind of already asked this, but I'm still gonna ask it. Is the energy on Earth changing right now? I'm gonna ask that question again because that was a little weird. Is the energy on Earth changing right now? Yes. Okay. Oh, well, that was a little weird. Okay, hesitated for a moment. Does the collective need more balance with nature? Yes. Okay. Um. That makes sense. The burn pod hasn't gone off, so this is fully higher a higher download. Um. Is there wisdom in the collective unconscious? Can you straighten my rods, please? Straighten my rods. Thank you. I'm gonna ask that question again. Is there wisdom in the collective unconscious? Yes. Okay. Is there something you're trying to bring to my attention right now? Yes. Are you trying to point to something in my room? Yes. Cool. Is there a presence near me now? Okay. Is it somebody I know? Are you unsure to tell me? Are you unsure to answer that? Okay. I guess it's like, how do you know this? Okay. Is it somebody who has visited here before? Yes. What was her name? Emma? Is Emma here? Emma's here. Okay. Is Jeff coming around? No. Is Harry here? Yes. Cool. Hi. Hi. I hope you all are well. Do they want to talk to me? No. Are they just observing? Yes. Wow. Big yes. Okay. Is there anybody else here right now that I did not mention? No response. Okay. All right. Nobody else here. So Harry and Emma are hanging out. Hi, Harry. Harry, are you here? Harry, I know you don't want to talk or you don't have anything to talk about, but would you like to communicate right now about just anything? Okay. Are you feeling the shift that we are feeling right now on Earth? Are you feeling the spiritual awakening that we are feeling right now on Earth? Cool. Okay, if you're here with me right now, can you try to touch that red light behind me? Remember that red box? Or the black little puck looking thing with the red light? Do you remember that? Can you try to touch that? Thank you. Alright, we'll see when he touches it. It takes some time, but sometimes he'll get there. I mean, he usually gets there, but yeah. We'll see. We'll see how much energy he has today. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? Can humanity's vibration influence the planet's health? Yes. Interesting. Okay. Hi, King. Is peace possible for the whole collective? That's a big yes. Was there ever a point that we were close to peace? Was it in the recent, like, 100 years? No. Okay. Was it, when would have been a time that we were almost, like, in peace? Just relaxing and listening to you. Oh, thank you. Let's think. If you have any random questions, King, like collective questions or like general questions, feel free to ask them. We're kind of asking like in a general. So far, we're like talking about spiritual awakenings and stuff. So you're welcome to ask. Okay. Are synchronicities signs of collective alignment? Oh, that was a big yes. It's so crazy because I'll feel like my hands. Hold on. I feel like I need to like relax my hands. It's been a minute. I need to get a hand massage. And obviously, like, I can give myself a hand massage only so much. Not much of a spiritual person. Probably watch and listen. Yeah, that's fine. Just like anything you're curious about. Kind of random things. I'm gonna jump into other things soon, but I'm doing some like general ones right now. Sign me up. Thank you. Okay, so we just asked. Okay. Is there a universal plan or order to existence? That's interesting. Yeah, so that means so there is divine order that looks like chaos to us. I like that. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Do the choices we make eventually still line up with a divine order? That was pretty big. Yeah, like no matter what we choose, eventually we're still like it's still gonna add up to the big plan. That's pretty cool. Okay. Do all beings share a single source of energy? Is time experienced differently beyond the physical realm? That wasn't much of an of a question, of an answer. I'm going to ask again. Is time experienced differently beyond the physical realm? Okay, now this is the actual question. Does time only exist for the physical realm? There we go. Time as a concept. Yes. I like that. Okay. Is humanity being guided toward higher understanding? Wow. Okay. I'm trying to think. Okay. Let me see. Okay, this is kind of answering similar things, but it's okay. We're still gonna mess with it. We're gonna see what it makes me start to ask too. Is everything in the universe interconnected? Oh, I like this next question. Does collective fear lower humanity's vibration? Is fear the opposite of faith? Okay. Is faith tied to any deity? No. Is faith tied to only one deity? It's interesting. Can collective love raise the vibration of the planet? Yes. We kind of already asked about the hi. About this, but this is another way of asking it. Okay, is human consciousness expanding at this time? When people are in their spiritual awakenings, are all of their let me ask this better. Let me figure out how to ask this. Are all those having a spiritual awakening experiencing the same thing, but only able to perceive it by their own knowledge? That's a yes. That's a yeah. It was a strange question, but I got it's a yes. Okay, it was a strange question, but I understand what I'm trying to say. And obviously, what's it called? Does the collective influence natural events on Earth? Is our the do Wait, does our energy create natural disasters? That's interesting. That's interesting. Hmm. Okay. I've never really thought of that. Um, is kindness essential for humanity's evolution? Yes. Is humanity meant to live in harmony with the earth? Yes. Does the energy of past generations affect the present? That was a big yes. Wow. Alright, on that same note, are generational curses real? Yes. Can generational curses be broken? Yes. Am I a curse breaker? Cool. Okay. I had to ask. um. Are there more things that I have to break? More chains and like curses I have to break? Yes. Are they on me directly? Are they generational curses? Yes. Oh, that was a weird feeling. Okay. Cool. Let's get to the next one. Um, can collective he- can collective healing shift future outcomes? Yes. Is the big is the larger plan for humanity to become unified? Yes. So in time. Okay. I'm gonna ask a weird question because today was the day that there was supposed to be a rapture. Is the rapture real? Is the rapture a mind shift ascension? That's cool. Alright. That's so cool. Okay. Um Wow, I can't think of another question. I mean, there's other questions here in front of me, but like I can't think of something else that I was gonna go off with that. Like I had other questions, but nothing that was clear. That was interesting. Okay, is it the balance? Ooh, okay, sleepy. This happens. This happens when I'm doing these. Okay, because I get like downloads exactly. So yeah. I hope you're loving my reactions. Okay. Is the balance between technology and nature necessary for humanity's future? Wow, that like slapped me. That was a big yes. Are animals and humans connected through the same spiritual energy? Do animals have souls? I feel like this is a big question. Do animals have souls? No. Wow. Huh. Okay. Huh. Hold on. I feel like there's more to this. I gotta know. Do animals do animals have souls? No. Again. Are some animals reincarnations? No. Can animals... That's interesting. Can animals reincarnate into humans? Yes. Can animals earn a soul? Yes. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm kind of understanding where this is going. That's interesting. Okay. Are animals a first step into existence? Yes. Do animals reincarnate into other animals? Okay. Do some animals have souls? No. Wow. Okay. Are humans the only beings with souls? Okay. So a soul is attached only to a human. Is the soul the equivalent to our free will? Okay. Do animals not have souls because they are only here to survive and experience Earth in the present? Yes. Okay. Do our souls become spirits? Can an animal become a spirit? No. No. But an animal can become a human? Okay. And eventually gain a soul. That's very interesting. That's interesting. When people see the ghosts, what they believe is ghosts of their their pets that have passed on, are they just seeing the residual energy of their pet? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Is the planet Earth undergoing its own spiritual transformation? No response. Does humanity's collective energy affect the cosmos? Humanity doesn't. Do all beings in the universe affect the cosmos? Oh, this is a good one because we were kind of talking about this. Is free will a universal truth for all beings? You can see my hands are twitching. It's been a while since I've used my rods. My hands are twitching. Can collective gratitude shift global energy? I'm gonna ask that again. Can collective gratitude shift global energy? No. Okay, so collective fear can lower humanity's vibration? Wow, I'm gonna hold this better. Somebody's screaming outside. Okay, I'm gonna ask that again. Can collective fear lower humanity's vibration? That was funny. Can collective love raise the vibration of the planet? Yes, okay. And then we're going to go back to the other question. Can collective gratitude shift global energy? Let's see. Okay. Now it's yes. Okay. Does collective intention have the power to alter reality? Is the future of humanity still being written? Do we know what's expected for the future of humanity? Alright, I'm not even gonna go. I'm not gonna deep dive that one because I'm already getting ideas of what we're talking about, but we don't want to go there. Do all souls eventually return to universal source? To the universal source? Even those souls that are considered to be in hell? No. Okay. Do the souls... Okay. Can a soul make its way out of hell? No. Wow. So hell is real? Oh, that's not good. That's scary. Dun dun dun. It's spooky season. Right. Okay. Who is hell on earth? Okay. I can't think of the question. I did have another question, but I can't think of it. Okay. I can't like think of how I was trying to phrase that, so it threw me off. Okay. Is unity the ultimate goal of human evolution? That's what I asked before. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's open that up. This is nice. Is there divine intelligence woven into the fabric of the universe? Yes. Is heaven on earth? Alright. I'm gonna rephrase that. Is heaven everywhere? Cool. That's what I thought. My thought is, if God's everywhere, then heaven must be everywhere, and if heaven is everywhere, then that's why we can still see people that have passed on. That's my thought. Is that why we can still see people that have passed on? Yes. Okay. Okay. If, can souls that have gone to hell walk on earth too? No. Can only souls that are in heaven visit earth? Yes. Can people speak to souls in hell? Yes. That's scary. But that is a big question, because I feel like, ooh, that's the question. Okay, does the Ouija board allow you to speak to those that are in hell? Can you speak to any entity that is of the light through the Ouija board? Thought so. It's literally, okay. It's literally for no good things. Okay. Was the Ouija board inspired by a Shmeeman? Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to say the actual word. Does the Shmeeman start with Z? Thought so. Okay. I'm not going into that either. Got another question? Can anybody speak to people beyond the veil? Okay. Does everybody have the gift to speak to people beyond the veil? Okay. Is the gift something that we have to exercise or practice? Oh, yes. Okay. I can't think of the question. Hi, Teddy. You've been dealing with more stuff? Like, something's messing with you? At your new house? Oh my gosh. So, remember we talked about something recently? About something maybe being attached to you? That's creating, like, everything else that you've experienced? Do you want me to ask? Okay. I'm not gonna go into a full reading, but I will ask, okay? Yeah, for real. Okay. Is there something attached to Teddy that is oppressing him? I didn't even have to see that. Yeah. You gotta take a photo. Like of yourself? Is what is attached to Teddy generational? Oh my gosh. Teddy. Mm. Are you sending me your photo? Is that why you're taking the photo? The photo? To prove to me that your nose is bleeding? This is strange. Like I'm seeing something, but like I don't really want to explain it. Oh, I don't know how to my ear is ringing. Okay. Teddy. Oh my god. Hold on. What's on your chest? Oh yeah, I saw it. What's on your chest? It's a tattoo, but what is it? This is very strange. Okay. What was the reason for that? Like, what was the what inspired it? Aww.
A new energy has entered the circle.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna move that. I just realized it. I don't like where that thing shows up. Let's fix that. Thank you, King. Let me get you one. Let me get you a. I'm gonna test this real quick, so don't freak out, guys. This is
Hi there.
just trying to see where it pops up on screen. Let me try that again.
Hi there.
Okay. Thank you. It's a rude emote. Yeah. Yeah, it's rude. He's doing this. It's a rude ghost. Cause you know, we for when we're reacting to what was the headband I was looking for earlier? When we're reacting to what's it called? Oh, sorry. I'm having a hard time getting out my little candles. I could have sworn I had some up here and I guess oh, I did. I missed it. It's fine. Ta-da. Okay, what was I saying? You know, love the rude ghost. Yeah, I had a when we're reacting to like spooky videos. Sometimes we deal with ghosts that are rude, like right. So that's the reason why I thought that one was funny. Let me go ahead. Get your name on here, and then turn you on. It's kind of funny. We'll talk right now, Teddy, because I feel like there's a lot more happening. Life changed the person I got it for. Hurt me in a way that I never really healed from, so I covered it up. Hey now, I know. I do not, but I do consent. Huh. Hold on. So it's not wanting to let me. There we go. Maybe this won't show. Maybe this won't show because it's so dark. Yeah. I might have to use something else for that. That's fine. It's a different color. Because it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to. Teddy, if you'd like, you do have the option, a reminder for those who are subs, you do have the option of taking advantage of your monthly reading It's a 10-minute reading, and I can try to dive into it, see what's happening. Oh, that was not what I wanted. See if I can fix that. Okay. Before it dries. Would you like me to do that? Would you like to take advantage of that now? Here's your name. Ooh. You can do what you please. I'm here to listen. Okay. I don't know if I put you guys' dates on the other ones. I'm putting the date on this one. Because I like to track how long somebody's been about. I think I did, but I can't remember. But now, you will have lit a candle for the seance, so to speak. Ta-da. Let's put you over here. That's me. I scared myself, but that was me. Okay. I think with the nosebleed and everything, maybe not tonight. Well, I don't know if what you're dealing with. I'm gonna tell you right now, what I'm sensing is something very heavy. I'm gonna give you like a little, like 2-minute quick idea of what I'm feeling and what I got. But I won't dive deeper than that. But what I'm feeling is something very, very heavy. Like a very clunky is the best way of saying it. A very clunky spirit that has, and this is like an entity that has been, that it is like, and I asked it as you, I think you're probably getting a camera or something, if it was something that was generational, that it is something that is generationally attached. So I'm getting this sense, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's not that many people left in your family, like in your bloodline. I'm seeing maybe like a few siblings and like a few cousins, but there's not that many. I don't know. You kind of have to tell me that. But, and I'm seeing that this is something that was passed down from your father's side. And it's basically like there's an unforgiveness that has yet to be resolved, and it's like festering, and this is why it now is something that has been oppressing you. Yeah. So, and has like a lot of the things that have been happening since I met you, right? In like the last, what? I don't know how long have you been following me? But I know for sure, like, in the last, like, 2 years or so is when we've been talking more, and you've been kind of, like, making things more, yeah, you've been making things more, clear that you've, like, gone through this and that, and all these other things, and I feel like, yeah, you've gone through a lot of things, but, like, within the last, I would say about 6 years of your life is when things kind of got bigger, more crazy. That's what I'm sensing. And then especially like more recently, it's almost been like habitual that you're in survival mode against whatever else you're like, whatever you're dealing with that is unseen. You need a cleansing. And whatever it is that's dealing with you right now is not happy that you've started going to church. Because now it's basically keep going to church. You're doing good by being at church. Like, it seems like that's the best way of saying it. Warriors are, and I heard this earlier or something else, so like in somebody else, but like it clicked too. Like, there are spiritual warriors, right? There are part of us as a collective that are considered like warriors and healers and things like that. Some of us are both, some of us are just one thing, one or the other. And when it comes to that, sometimes we become warriors as we start to ascend in a more spiritual like evolution of ourselves, if that makes sense. So as you are like getting closer to God, and as you're like as you're starting to focus on faith and things like that, now you're like activating that part of you that is a warrior in the spiritual realm. And because you like generationally have been unfortunately plagued by something that's been handed down, it's going to be the first thing but also the most powerful thing you'll fight. And after this, like after getting rid of whatever this is, everything else that's gonna come at you is gonna be like slapping away mosquitoes kind of a thing. Like you're not. Sorry, I'm itchy. I hope that helps a bit. Yeah. I think that is your answer with what you're dealing with right now. And like every time, do you have a Bible? I'm assuming you do. I'm assuming you've gotten a Bible since you started going back to church, but I don't know. Or have you been considering, have you been telling yourself you need to get one? I'm trying to Ernie had several near-death experiences. He was convinced someone was looking out for him. Started going to church and hasn't had any issues since. Yes. You're the last one to hold on to this. You have the ability to completely get rid of whatever this is. But it's holding on to you. Oh, also in Latin. Well, that's not helpful if you can't read it. Like, it's not gonna help you. You need to be able to read what you're. And I obviously thought not like I'm minimizing what you know, but you need to be able to read this in an easy state, if that makes sense. My point is, you need to be able to open this up whenever you're starting to feel like you're feeling drained. Like, that's quite literally the answer for you. You need to be able to open it up, read through Psalms. Psalms for peace. But there's another book that's meant for you. Philippians? And Romans? Your grandmother's old King James? With notes here and there, that's cute. And you have your new Bible. Okay, so I would honestly just use them side by side. Like, in my, like, own perspective of things. Use them side by side sometimes when you're trying to read through them. So you can kind of understand the concepts. But yeah. A lot of keepsakes. You need to get a lot of this cleansed. A lot of these keepsakes, there's something that you have, and I'm seeing something, but you can tell me if I'm wrong. I saw one thing just popped out in my head. Do you have like a metal container? Like a metal, almost like a jewelry box type thing? A silver, maybe? Or maybe even it's not a jewelry box. Maybe it's like a silver. It's got like a lid. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm just seeing something. Kind of like tarnished. It could be small. It could... If not like a box, like a case. 5 objects like that. I don't know how that would have anything to do generationally. Are none of them... Are any of them something that you got from your family? Okay, the one that you got from family. I don't know what it is, but that one has something that that one needs to be cleansed. Whoever gave it to you or whatever, or whoever gave it to you, or whoever it was before you, can't really say this. I don't know if I can say this. I can't think of the best way of saying this. Like, they weren't quite in good standing. There was something that was just not. Like when it was given to you, it opened up something. It opened something up. It opened up an I don't know. I really can't. I can't figure out exactly what it's saying. Kinky kink. You need to cleanse that. You need to cleanse that. Even if you literally get like dipped like a I'm seeing like a white cloth, like a white handkerchief kind of thing. That's over tin, yeah. An old trunk. Okay. I'm seeing like to get like kind of like a white cloth, and I'm assuming, I don't know why I'm seeing white, but I don't know if maybe like spiritually it's supposed to help in a sense, but having like a white cloth with holy water and like wiping it off, like cleaning it all off with holy water with the white. And then from there, just, what do you use it for, if you don't mind me asking? Some of her belongings, you drank yourself to death. Ha! Oh, interesting. So it still has her belongings in there. Yeah. Maybe that explains the clunky, and like, oh my god, dude. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is freaking me out. So what I see is like this entity, but what I saw was like a very slothy, gluttonous entity. I didn't. Does that make sense? Like a very like. And that my aunt that passed was supposed to be your second godmother. Like, I couldn't tell you exactly how to explain that. Like, obviously we know what the 7 deadly sins are. Yes. So there are different shmemins that are assigned something to influence. Right? Like every soldier is assigned specific places and certain ranks and so like things like that for specific purposes, correct? So this particular shmeeman is assigned like sloth and gluttony, like very weird, like a very strange vibration. And the weird thing is, like, gluttony is not just about food, it's consumption. So the fact that you're saying that she drank herself to death, like, what does getting drunk do to you? It makes you lazy and addictive. Like, does that make sense? Like, it makes you those things. That is... So this technically wound up being a reading after all, but it's okay. I need to help you. I need to help you. You've helped me. I'm helping you. We're gonna get through this. Okay, so this thing that's attached to you. Do you drink? I know you've mentioned drinking before, but do you? If you don't. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You need to get rid of whatever this is, and that is attractive. Does that make sense? It's attractive to this particular thing that is trying to grab your attention. Before the military. Okay. Yeah. So just make sure. Like, do you ever have weird, like, cravings to do it? Like, where you're like, why do I even want that? Like, you even have to ask yourself, like, why do I want that? Like, I don't drink. Why do I want that? Okay. Good. Good. Because I'm like, just stay away from it. This whatever this thing is, it's definitely what's influenced your family. Like, yeah. Your aunt. Like, clean her trunk. I'm not seeing you having to clean the inside. Just clean the outside. Clean it. It's kind of gonna seal whatever is in there. Is it with you? I'm assuming it's with you, or is it in a storage? I'm assuming it's with you, somewhere like in your home, like put away somewhere. But get yourself in prayer before you do it. Make sure you're, like, deep in prayer. And yeah, it's my Morticia. It's in your attic, okay. Get your head around it. Like, get your head in the right, get yourself in the right headspace before you clean it. Be spiritually sound. Is there any particular song, like hymn or like worship song that, like, is your favorite? Like the one that, like, that you're like you don't really care about them, but like this is the one that you tolerate because you like it. Maybe even a Christmas song. Like "Oh Holy Night," something along those lines. Like an older Christmas song. It's like a hymn. That's weird. I don't know. That might be weird. I don't know. You tell me. If there's a note of that, that's fine. But I'm hearing this, and maybe it was something that somebody in your family liked. Oh, that's interesting. All right. She's. Oh, that's the tattoo. It's a creepy tattoo. That's a creepy tattoo. Oh. Yeah, it is big. Okay. So there's. I think she's trying to tell you to like sing while you're cleaning it to keep yourself so like you might want to wait. Does that make any sense? You might want to wait when you do this, but it's part of what you're going to have to do in order to help cleanse whatever this is that's around you. Yeah, read your Bible. Like, be sure to be praying before you read your Bible. I know you said you've recently started going back, or you like, I don't know how often you've been going back to church, but you've recently started again. I'm sorry. Sundays and Wednesdays. Okay. Alright, you'll be going tomorrow. Do they have like a men's group or like a like small groups kind of thing that you have available there? Like prayer groups? Okay. The next time you go, I'm assuming you'll be going tomorrow. See which group is going to be best for you so that you can basically you don't want to get hands laid on you. You don't want to do that, but you do want a group, a prayer warrior group, right? You want like a collective of prayers for you that'll help with this in this situation. And I like you're gonna want to find people that you're gonna be comfortable with to tell them that you feel like there's something that has oppressed your family. those that are spiritual enough, that are actually walking in faith, are going to hear it and understand it. Understand that this is something that has like been a plague in your family. And go ahead and just tell them that you feel like you're being spiritually attacked. And again, you're gonna be attacked more as you go to church. Until you're finished facing it. And it doesn't have more power over you, but it's gonna be more obnoxious. That's the best way of saying it. It's just gonna be obnoxious, and it's gonna be less powerful, but it's gonna be obnoxious. Like right now, you saying that's not fun. Like, I'm really sorry. Just remember, stay grounded. Stay grounded in who you are. Remember that you are strong. Remember that you are connected to a very strong family. There's this strength in your faith. And I know that yours is, you know, you're coming back to yours, but like your family, there's an anointing there. And unfortunately, like that aunt, she allowed something to oppress her. Like, it was very much a choice. Something is still going on. Something's going on still right now. Ugh. There's nothing else. Have you heard of... I'm sure you've heard of... Yeah, I know. I know. If it's one of the older ones, then yeah, it's even more heavy than the one that I have now. Like, the one I have now is probably about 30 pounds. They're heavy as fuck. Like, that shit does not walk off the damn... No. They're really annoying. They're annoyingly bulky. That's the best way to say that. Especially the way it would have landed too. Doesn't make sense. You are... There's nothing new in your home. This is what unfortunately has been following you. It can't touch you. You're in a state where now you're walking back into your divine order, like your divine calling. It's almost like you're starting to take back what was like almost ruined in your family, right? So because you're starting to like take that back, like this, whatever this thing is, I know what it is, but I'm not gonna like feed too much into that because it's powerless. It's powerless over you. The most it can do is annoy you. And in time, it'll be gone. Like, in time it will be gone. You have authority. You are who you are meant to be. You are very much a warrior. You are meant to be a warrior for a warrior on God's team. We're gonna just put it that way. Like, you're very much appointed by by Archangel Michael. Like, you're very much a chosen warrior, a spiritual warrior. And it's almost why you've like you've literally walked through things that most people would never survive. And that's like the why. It's kind of like an understanding that if you could do that in a physical space where you're more vulnerable in the physical realm, think about how much more powerful you are in a spiritual realm. You really just need to recognize that you are stronger. There's far more to you. There is far more to you. And remember, recognize your authority. Recognize your authority. It's a really good thing that you're going back to church. And again, this thing is going to be really obnoxious. It's going to be like mosquitoes, like I said. And like this one thing is going to be more like a big spider. Like you're going to be dealing with something a little harder and more dangerous to get rid of, but nothing you can't handle. You're gonna have to just walk through it. It's gonna be a season that you have to walk through because your spirit is ready to take on its purpose. And afterwards, you're gonna be able to discern more and have authority over more and be able to like fight things off that like people would need someone like you for. You know, like you're gonna be that, like you're literally, quite literally a prayer warrior, and like you're gonna start feeling it more. And that's why I'm saying you need to get with a small group, because you're gonna start to feel that power in prayer, and you're gonna recognize your, oh my god, I'm so itchy. Oh, you're gonna recognize your power in prayer. Like it's gonna start coming to you how easily it is to pray for you. Like your testimony is gonna be bigger because of the fact that like you've walked through so much that people cannot get through. There's more. Your family is like excited for this for you, if that makes sense. Maybe that's why like that Christmas thing came about, that song, the singing. It's your grandma basically bringing that out. But she's like, she wants to see that. She's excited to know that it's gonna be fixed. You're the one that's fixing it. You were the tough one. You're gonna get annoyed. There's gonna be something, that shit that happened, that like poltergeist type activity. Poltergeist activity happens when the energy in the space around you overwhelms. Does that make sense? So it's not exactly intelligent. But it's like driven to annoy. Hmm. That's cute. Blushing? That's funny. You know that stupid lady that was stuck at that house that you were in before? She she was annoyed by what was attached to you. And that's why she would attack you. She wanted you out because she wanted it out. It's no fault of yours that it's attached to you. But unfortunately, because it's a bloodline thing, you're the one caught with it. This is water now. I did see a brother and sister. Okay. I know you had told me about a sister, but but I kept saying like, no, you've got a brother and sister. Not brother and sister. It almost attached to your sister. Was there a time that your sister went through something stupid hard? She's a little boy. Oh. Oh my gosh, I have to make your sub badges. Sorry, I got OD. I mean, what's it called? ADD moment. Um, but yeah, did she go through something recently? Or did she deal with like, I don't want to say this because I don't think it's true, but I don't know. Did she deal with some kind of miscarriage? Or like infertility? I'm not sure if I'm seeing it from her or someone else. At one point, this thing tried to attach to her. It made things really hard. telling you, this thing is like being handed around your family until it's fully got like fully confronted. It wants to stick around. Every family has them, which is really fucking annoying. I have one in my family too. Well, unfortunately, it's gonna take some time for it to leave my family. Oh, it's okay. I'm just curious. Because if she went through something difficult, like big, maybe to the point where like you got maybe not fighting, but like family kind of distanced themselves. There was some type of tension. I'm in subscriber only chat. When did I do that? My bad. I didn't mean to do that. I was fixing something. I didn't realize I turned that on. Sorry. Thank you for telling me. Oh yeah, what? Okay. Interesting. Oh no. Yeah. You didn't have to go further from that. Honestly, when you said a terrible event, I figured it out. You don't have to go more than that. Oh, baby. That's interesting. My cat just knocked something off of the counter. Sorry. I just heard something in the other room and I was like, let me Give me a second. I'm gonna mute this, but I'm. Because I wanted to close that brownie thing. I don't want to eat all of it. I just wanted to have some of it. That is crazy. Um, well, I don't have much more to tell you. I think you have the information you need. But if you need, if you would like to ever go into war room for us to have like to pray together and to like go through some scripture and stuff like that, then you're just message me. Tell me, hey, we need a. I need a powwow. I need a. You know, work on fighting this, on grounding. It's gonna take some time. It's not gonna, and I don't mean some time like in like years. I mean like, it's just gonna be its own process. You know what I mean? Kind of like, okay, what, you know, like when you get an exterminator for the first time in your home or something like that, like you kind of have to like you exterminate and like 6 weeks or 7 weeks later you still have to like do it again, and you kind of have to do it consistently for a while before you can only do it before you do it annually and only annually. Yeah. So you're basically gonna just be working on cleaning it out. It's gonna be a little bit of time to get it, because this is something that's stuck generationally. So it's literally until it's literally gonna only come and visit, because it's gonna try to see if it can come back around, and you're gonna be like, ugh, I'm deal you again, and then like get rid of it. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. You will be fine. And it seems really annoying right now, and you're like dealing with a whole bunch of stupid right now, but you'll be fine. Okay. Oh, hi. How are you, Isaac? In the middle of a reading with Teddy here. I hope you're doing well. It's almost your birthday. The stuff at the other house. Yeah, well, the stuff at the other house again. She was upset. I saw her. She was a brat. She was a pain in the butt. But then she was having to deal with whatever you had. And unfortunately, like, when I knew that, I wasn't as strong. You forgot. I wasn't as strong in my gift to recognize what you were dealing with yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was weird that, like, you had, like, bad luck, basically. Or, like, strange. And I can't even say bad luck. Because technically you're lucky. But, like, always fighting stuff. But then it clicked. Click later. And I think, when did I ask you? When did I ask you? I asked you something recently. If you think there's something attached to you or something like that. Mm-hmm. Cheating death is an interesting gift. From movie. Right. Because I don't think it's from her. I don't think it's her. I really don't see her. Yeah. I don't know when it was. When did I could have sworn I had asked you about an attachment. And if I didn't ask you that, then I was sure thinking about it. And then now, as we started talking about it, I started seeing what it is that is, like, literally, unfortunately, plaguing your family. It's a plague from your family. I don't know how long you've been hanging out, Isaac, but it's been a very interesting conversation with Teddy here. Thanks, King. I like how King is like in his own little la la land right now. It's pretty funny. My own world. Yeah, that's nice. He's like, just enjoying the conversation. I don't know what's going on, but all right. She's helping. Just got here. Okay. They seemed to be just full of the best kind of life. You're gonna get over this. You're gonna get over whatever this crap is. Hi, Squeak. Yeah, exactly. 'Tis I, helping and enjoying life. Oh, Isaac, for the record, I did a, I didn't do a Nightmare Munchies today because I did an earlier interview in the daytime because the person that wanted to interview was only available during the afternoon. So I did one with her earlier in the day. So because of that, I feel like it doesn't fit unless people are getting scared at night. In my opinion, like I like to sign off with the spooky, so I didn't do a reading today. I didn't do one of the stories today. Are you okay, Teddy? Dang, it's been this long? It's been over a month since I've had a divination reading? What? Sorry, I'm writing down the notes from tonight. Teddy, remember, so I know you said you have your nephew. You fighting whatever this is gonna help save your nephew from dealing with it. You're gonna be the one that's gonna handle it. A really good 2 hours? I've been live for 2 hours? Oh, I have been live for 2 hours. My girls are yelling at each other. That's fine. That's something else I have to deal with, okay? Did you hear them? My pen is acting up. That's strange. Okay. Okay. So white cloth and holy water when you're ready. And make it a habit to be reading your Bible. And get into that prayer group. That is what you need to focus on, Teddy. You'll find it. You'll find what you need. And then you'll start to feel peace. He got quiet. Teddy. I think he left. Ooh. That was a lot. That was a lot. As soon as he told me stuff started happening, like, that was a lot. That got heavy quick. I mean, yeah, you guys want to get back to the general questions? Because I think he stepped out. I think he's dealing with what he has to do. I'm very heavy. Yeah, not just for him. It's something he's been dealing with since I've known him. But, like, it's definitely a generational thing, which is scarier. It's harder to hide. We already asked all of them. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready to ask more questions? I'll wait until he comes back. I'm sure he'll be back, but I think he needs to walk. Okay. Okay. Ow, my tummy. Give me a second. Sorry, the cat started meowing and the girls thought I was calling out. It's pretty funny. But yeah, it happens. Okay. Let's get back into some questions. Some spiritual, some downloading questions. Let's see what we can get with the rods today. Let's see what else we can get with the rods. Oh, itchy. Okay. Is consciousness eternal? Yes. I feel like I'm gonna get a no on this one. This next one. Does energy connect all living beings? Okay. Does energy connect all humans? See, I knew that was different. We had that conversation earlier, so that's why. Or we had a question like that earlier. Okay. Is humanity guided by unseen forces? That's exactly what we're talking about right now. With Teddy. And everything that's been going on with Teddy. Okay. Is there life beyond Earth? That's a strange. Did you see that? Yes, you shot it. Okay. Are dreams a way for the collective to communicate? Ah, it's interesting. When you're having a hard time sleeping, is somebody dreaming of you? No. Okay. I had to ask that because it's one of those like old wives' tales. If you can't sleep, it's because somebody's dreaming about you. Doesn't make sense. It's like, why can't I just sleep better? Somebody's already asleep. Okay. Does collective energy shape future timelines? Oh, that was quick. That was a quick yes. That one too. Let's relax. Oh, this is good. Is forgiveness necessary for collective healing? Yeah. I felt that. I recently have been having a battle with forgiveness, but like I've chosen it. And it's and then I feel like better again. Like it's very strange. Like I feel like I needed to. I needed to be angry, but I needed to forgive. If that makes sense. Are truth and love universal constants? Very big yes. So big it hit me. Yep, see, let's do it again. Is humanity capable of ascending to a higher state of being? Did I already ask questions about the rapture? I haven't, huh? Can't remember. So big it hit me. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my god. Okay. We've asked this question, but I wonder, do all paths eventually lead back to the same source? See, we asked that question. We asked that question because we... Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Hey! Rude. Okay. We asked that question. So, humanity people path goes back to the same source. So, we know that there's a hell. I love you too. Yeah, see, it says yes. We know that there's a heaven. And that's why not all paths go back to the same source. Yeah, already asked that. Is silence important for connecting with universal wisdom? Yes. I'm curious. Okay, I don't have enough questions for that. Like, I don't have the right questions for that. I have the REM pod on. I just realized I haven't heard anything. But that's fine because we're not dealing with what we think we're dealing with. Well, no. It's the best way of saying it. We're not dealing with a ghost or spirit in the sense that people would assume. Like, I'm not getting answers from... I'm getting general energy answers, not a specific spirit. Okay, silence important. Okay. Can collective prayer prevent conflict? Yes. Is the balance of light and dark necessary in the universe? Yes. Does humanity learn through cycles of history? Yes. Is creativity a divine expression with the collective? Yes. Do natural disasters hold spiritual meaning for humanity? I'm going to ask that again. Do natural disasters hold spiritual meaning for humanity? It's the wrong question. We had the question about natural disasters earlier, right? Does our energy influence natural disasters? Yes. Okay. Is collective awakening happening faster now than before? I love when that happens. When it like isn't quite. It's almost like a maybe. Okay, I'm gonna ask it again. Let's see if I can get a straight yes. If it's a slow yes, and it's also another like maybe. Let me see. Where was it? Is collective awakening happening faster now than before? Okay. Does love exist as the foundation of all creation? Is there Hidden knowledge within the collective unconscious. Yes. Does the universe have infinite dimensions? Infinite. Oh dear. Okay. All right. We already know about the whole Gaia thing. Gaia is a concept. Okay. Is Earth's energy field shifting right now? Okay. Does human activity affect the planet's vibration? We've already asked this question. I don't know why I made it again, but is the Earth itself conscious? That's a can humanity heal the planet through collective action? Yes. Okay. Does nature hold wisdom humanity has forgotten? That's interesting. I've never thought of that. Okay. Is water a carrier of memory and energy? Oh, yeah. I fully thought that. Huh. Do trees communicate with each other energetically? Is the balance of ecosystems tied to spiritual balance? Okay. Does the collective grief of humanity affect the earth? Can collective gratitude restore balance to the planet? Are sacred sites around the world energy portals? Are there sacred sites in the United States of America? Are these sites hidden? See, I thought so. um. Okay. Is the moon connected to collective human emotions? Okay. Do solar flares impact human consciousness? Are seasons part of Earth's spiritual rhythm? Is the heartbeat of the Earth, or the Schumann resonance, connected to humanity? Yes. Okay. Do animals sense spiritual energy more easily than humans? Can collective meditation heal parts of nature? Okay, that's a yes. Is Earth entering a new energetic era? Okay. Does lightning carry spiritual messages? See, this one's asking about Gaia, but is Gaia real? See, I don't want to ask that question. Okay, is Gaia guiding humanity's evolution? is not real, so that doesn't fit. That doesn't fit what we're asking right now. It's still interesting though. We're kind of repeating a little bit of questions, but yeah, okay. It's fine. Is the universe infinite? Are there multiple universes beyond our own? Okay, are we in a multiverse? There we go. Does time exist as humans perceive it? Is time just a concept? I'm asking it again because remember we asked this earlier? Yes, okay. Is everything happening simultaneously in different dimensions? Okay. Are higher dimensions influencing the Earth right now? Is the speed of flight a limit only in the physical realm? Ah, that's cool. Does sound create and shape reality? Is sacred geometry embedded in the universe's design? Do stars hold spiritual intelligence? That's cool. Are black holes gateways to other dimensions? Even cooler. Is there intelligent life beyond our galaxy? Cool. Do different civilizations across the universe share collective consciousness? Is the fabric of the universe made of vibration? Cool, okay. Are synchronicities evidence of universal order? Is the Matrix real? I had to ask that. Sorry. Because of the whole synchronicities thing, I was thinking of like a glitch. Okay. Sorry, Mitchie. Does the universe respond to collective human thought? Is love the highest frequency? No. Is authenticity the highest frequency? Yes. Is authenticity the same vibration as truth? Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Sorry, I had to ask it. Is consciousness the foundation of reality? Wow. Does the universe itself have an origin intelligence? Yeah. Is there no true end, only transformation? No. Okay. Do souls reincarnate? Yes. Is heaven the final resting place? Do you go to heaven to reincarnate before you reincarnate? When you reincarnate, do you go from one life directly into another? Okay. Okay. Are we all fragments of one universal soul? Interesting. I'm all itchy. Ooh, this is fun. Okay. Okay. Is human consciousness linked to the stars? Do collective emotions influence weather patterns? Yes, okay. Is every part of one... Wait. Is every soul part of one greater consciousness? Does the collective hold memories of past lives? Is there hidden knowledge waiting to be rediscovered? Can humanity shift timelines through unity? Yes. Okay. Is the vibration of joy healing to the collective? Yes. It's cute. Okay. Does music connect humanity to a higher... Wait. Does music connect... Yeah. Does music connect humanity to higher realms? Yes. Is light a form of spiritual intelligence? Does humanity receive guidance through symbols? Is humanity moving toward a golden age of understanding? Yay. We are getting better. Okay. Do planets influence human collective energy? I have a big question. Are planets big solid objects, or what are the best ways to say it? Are planets big and solid spheres with their own elements? Are planets energy orbs? Okay, sorry, I had a... There's some other stuff that I've come across when I was researching stuff before. Or not researching, but like, you know, deep diving in my own shit. That whole ain't... But yeah. Is the balance of masculine and feminine energy important for the collective? Yes. Is collective silence a powerful spiritual tool? Can humanity evolve beyond conflict? Is unity consciousness the destiny of all beings? Talked about this. That's yes. Does the universe recycle energy infinitely? Nothing new under the sun. Is laughter a sacred energy? Oh wow, that's cute. That's pretty cute. Laughter is medicine. Maybe that's why. Maybe like there's a vibration that you go through. That's why it helps the healing. Are miracles expressions of collective belief? Wow, that was big. I like that one. I think I'm gonna end with that question. I liked that. I think tonight was kind of... I'm already starting to get tired because that's what happens when I start to do like actual divination. So I'm going to raid out to Nanners because I think she's still on. But I hope you guys are doing well and gonna have a good night. I hope you guys are I hope you guys have a happy Wednesday. Tomorrow's gonna be a very different day because I've been invited to go to my kids' school to go do physical stuff, physical fitness stuff at their school. It's really cute, but they're doing like a family PE kind of thing. They do it every once in a while. So I won't be streaming on Touch of Snow tomorrow morning as early as usual to do like a faith talk, but I will when I come back. If you're following me on Touch of Snow, so please do. Also, I don't have a raid message. It just clicked. I don't have a raid message yet. But anyway, let's go ahead and raid Nanners. And give her our love. I appreciate you all for hanging out, for just spending time with me. I know not many of you are here anymore because everybody's just kind of winding down, but I appreciate you, and I will be on again tomorrow on Touch of Snow, and Thursday I'll be back here. Bye, guys.